Hey, it's Cal here. Just wanted to do a short video of something I woke up to 2 years ago, and that was this rawness of, I don't even know how to describe it. I think I've said it as a deep churning feeling, and it's not even that. It's just like something's not right in your life, and there's like this passion that will not let you settle. It's just like for me, one part of that was I didn't have the finances to get my life moving forward, and I was in a small town Nebraska and didn't want to be at this shitty menial jobs, and I ended up getting fired from those jobs. Life was just calling me not to do those. And so one thing that I did 2 years ago was just like scream and yell at my parents every time they tried to bat me down, whether it was emotionally or with their manipulation or just them saying, oh, you can't do that, you gotta do this, you gotta sell for that. And I would scream and like yell at their face and just fuck you, this is not what life is about. And it felt really good, and I did it from a place of my heart, which is true unconditional love. So it doesn't matter if someone's screaming and yelling and calling you names, or if you're that one. When you do it from a place of your heart and true unconditional love, there's no conditions, there's no attachment to it. You just love it. It seems beautiful. You see the sacredness of all life. And to release emotions of pent-up stuff, that's what I was doing. I had so much pent-up stuff because of how I was treated growing up, and when you're a kid, you usually fall for it. I mean, you can't help it. It's just how you are when you're a kid. You're conditioned to hold, to not cry, and all that stuff. But with this full moon coming up, that's what this is about. And so someone that has already gone through this, and I kind of want to go through, I feel like I need to release more. I was talking to my mom on the phone. It sucks living in this bus. It's fucking cold, and thank God I got money now. But for the first 5 days that I was here in Sedona, because I got called back here, keep getting called back to Sedona, but I barely made it here. I didn't have money. I was starving to death, and then this brought me to another raw place where I'm like talking to some of the ladies at the healing shops here, and it's like this one lady's like, you need to go ground yourself. It's like no, I need to fucking eat. I'm hungry. I need to not focus on like laying around. I need to focus on trying to get some food so I don't die. And talking about the root chakra, it's like people here don't come from that heart-centered place of authenticity. I'm sure some people do, but not very many people do. And I can see it. I can see you're an ego. It's like, no, I don't need a ground. I need to be unconditionally loved and cared for. I can only go so far. You can't be... We don't live in an independent world. And a lot of people trying to be independent is creating a lot of problems. Whether it's between collectives of countries or if it's between just pure individuals. We are human beings. We crave connection. We need to come from a place of interdependence. That's just, my bus about rolled back. That's just how it works, especially in this reality, because we are male and female. We literally need each other to reproduce and to survive. So, it's like, fuck people. Fuck people. I've been coming from this place of authenticity, and sometimes I feel like I serve that up to be nice and compassionate, but that's not what it is. That's not. We don't need that egotistic love that comes from the brain. Whether we condition it with a label called compassion or whatever, we need to come from the place of the heart, and that's something that I've been doing. And people react to that. I'm about to go into Whole Foods. Like, just because I've been in there, I can walk in there and see that people can feel the energy that I bring forth. There's no reason why. Well, it sucks that I'm fucking poor and live in a bus and don't have money to have basic housing. Thankful enough to have this housing, but it's fucking cold in here. It's fucking cold, and it's hard for me to move forward in the situation I'm in, because thankful enough that I was able to take a shower this morning, but I haven't been able to take a shower. It's like it's smelly. It's like I don't know how to move forward. Like, I'm really good at what I do. I'm really good, and people need this, and I need to start making money doing this, or some way of living that is not of like falling apart and in shambles. And I do not have help. I do not. People are not helping me, and it's fucking dumb. It's frustrating. It sucks. It sucks. I gotta tell you. People do not care. They fucking don't. That's honest truth. And there are gonna be people's egos that say, "Oh, but we do care." Where have you been? Where were the people when I was starving to death? Like, I feel like I can hear someone saying, "Oh, that's outlandish. You weren't starving to death." It's like, I didn't have money to eat for at least 5 days. So I didn't eat for at least 5 days. And I was kind of worried if I was going to get money to eat. Thankful enough that the Social Security office came through. They actually gave me my money. But they canceled my SSI check because I'm homeless. Because I don't have an address. Because I'm fucking homeless. You know, I feel like this is my home, but this is, and I knew this, and there's so many people that say, "Oh, you got yourself in this situation," and it's like, no, I couldn't afford rent, so I did this, knowing that this was a temporary thing. It's like, I've been trying to have more of a physical foundation to where I can get my basic needs met, like a bathroom and a shower, and people have not been here for me, and it's sad. It's sad. I hope you're fucking crying on this, right? No, I don't hope that, but it is kind of sad. And I'm not the only one going through this. You know, just like this homeless guy over here. It looks like I don't know if he's drinking a beer, but I see why homeless people drink, because, you know, life ain't worth living. Who wants to fucking hold up a sign every day asking for cash? You know? You know, maybe they'd rather do that than settle for a menial, shitty job. There is just something inside me that will not fucking settle for a job. And I was just talking to my mom on the phone. She's like, "Well, you got to get a job." It's like, yeah, but not like that. I need support and help for my dreams. I do not have help and support from people. I'm really good at what I do. I'm for one thing, I'm a sound healer. There is so much more that I have to offer to the world. The world just has to support me. And the world energetically is like Mother Earth, I feel like is, but on a physical sense, other human beings need to be here for me, and they have not. They have not. So I'm stating that need. I'm not going to feel bad about that, because I can hear like the conditionings of my past, and I feel like that's what's coming forth. Is like, you know, a lot of people are, you know. It's shitty, it's dumb, but, you know, you gotta come from a place of true authenticity. And I've been doing this for a while now, and it's like only so much can come up at one time, because it's just like the floodgates. That's what's happening with this full moon. I think a lot of people are going to do this. It's going to be like an emotional tsunami. You know, I'm thankful that I woke up beforehand, but, you know, it's like I'm ahead of my time. My whole life been misunderstood, not seen for my true greatness, you know, for who I am. And I believe the world of them saying, "Oh, you got brain damage. Oh, those sparklies you see are not energy or chi. It's because you got brain damage." It's like, that was part of the floodgates being opened, you know, 2 years ago, screaming and yelling at my dad, like, "I'm not mentally ill. I don't have any of this stuff. Like, angels are real." And my dad's a person that is like a hardcore Catholic. It's like, "Dad, I'm seeing angels." It's like, but he won't believe it. It's like all of a sudden he's so serious about God. And then when someone mentions something like that, it's like he doesn't believe in God all of a sudden. It's like, "Oh, but that's, God's not till you die." Fuck your ego. Fuck your ego. I guess that's what an ego is. Maybe. I don't even know. You know, it seems like everyone seems that you should know this. What's the spiritual stuff is like coming to Sedona. This girl was like, I went into one of the stores. She's like, "You want to go sit in this crystal chair?" I was like, "What?" Like a crystal grid? Like, what the fuck is that? I don't know what any of this stuff is. And now when I go into the stores, it's like those people don't even want me in there. I went into this Atlantis store, And it was like, hey, can I do some throat singing? This lady just like was mad at me. And then I was like, hey, how come you don't got a picture of Jesus next to Mary Magdalene and Saint Germain? It's like, I swear these people are just taking advantage of people. They are taking advantage of people. They sell slag glass for like fucking $25 a pop. They have like big chunks of slag glass that last time I was south of Murfreesboro, I've freaking seen one bigger than the ones they got in there for $5 that they have in there for like $500. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't even know if they know better, to be honest. Alright, enough of this.